So 4 goals in 4 nights. What's working for you?
Just finding the pucks finding me. I think I went on a long stretch there without any goals, so just tried to stick to the little things and focus on those things, and the puck's starting to find me, and been able to put it in.
Yeah. And then kind of walk me through what was going through your mind on that goal you had tonight.
Yeah. So power play's been struggling, so we've just been focusing on just trying to get pucks to the net, and McIsaac did a good job walking the line and saw a lane and shot it. Goalie made a good save on the first shot, but I was able to find the rebound.
Yeah. And then in the second and third, the sticks were alive in the best way possible. There was a lot of people, poke checking, creating turnovers, all that. Kind of speak to like just kind of the importance of that stick work to the team tonight.
Yeah. I mean, having a good stick is very important. I mean, yeah, stick positioning. If your stick's not in the right spot, they're making plays through us, and I think throughout the year we've struggled with that, and teams have been able to pick us apart with passes and create scoring chances that way. And when we have good sticks, we create turnovers, like you said, and we create chances for ourselves.
Now, when the other team pulls the goalie, do you guys attack things differently, or do you just keep with the game plan because you know it's working?
There's a little bit of different mentality, but I think it's just focusing on keeping them to the outside in our zone there. Try not to take too many chances because they have the extra guy already. But I think you attack it the same way as you would 5-on-5. Just try to play a structured game.
Now we'll go to Zoom. Andrew Rinaldi from Field Pass Hockey.
Joel, just one for me. Tonight had a special theme to it with Hispanic Heritage Night. To kind of describe the energy in the building there, and what was your first reaction to seeing those jerseys?
Yeah, the jerseys are pretty cool. The crowd was electric. I mean, they made some noise when we scored and helped us get some momentum.
Yep, that's all for me. Thanks, Joel.
Thank you.
Okay, so you had a very strong presence tonight. Not just the 2 assists, but your away from the puck game was phenomenal, and your stick work was great. So kind of talk about what it was like for you in this game tonight.
Yeah, well, I think our forwards, did a good job for the most part, clogging the middle and allowed us to stand up in the neutral zone. And collectively, I think we did a much better job tonight in the defensive zone, killing plays a lot quicker. Just overall game was a lot better tonight.
Yeah. And then the sticks were alive in a really good way in the second and third. Like lots of poke checks. People were stripping the puck of the monsters. Kind of just explain the importance of having that stick work, especially in a high intensity game like tonight.
Yeah, well, you're denying a lot of plays offensively, in transition, off the rush, defensively. So it's important to have that stick there and deny it, the plays as much as possible.
Yeah, and then kind of talk about the way you utilize the boards, especially in the neutral zone. I noticed that a lot tonight, that you were just like winning board battles along there, and you kind of would stay along there and watch the play and make sure that it didn't go past you.
Yeah, just trying to stay on the right side of the puck. Just trying to play strong defensively and end plays on the wall. And then from there, just joining the rush when it's there, and just playing away from the puck as well as with the puck.
Yeah, and what do you think a game like tonight does for the team moving forward?
I think it's huge to get 3 points out of 4 on the weekend, especially in the place where we're at. We're chasing right now for a playoff spot, so I think it's a huge confidence boost for us, and we just need to keep building our game.
That's it for me.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, so it seemed like you were driving the bus in the second there. Kind of just what was going on with you in the second? Like, how do you view that second period?
I think our line played really well tonight. The new guy there, Sawchuk, he's got good wheels, he's a good skater, and obviously Spees can skate. So I think we were just playing fast, and they got in late last night, so I think they were a little tired, so we took advantage of it.
And then the sticks were alive, starting the second and the third. There were a lot of poke checking, a lot of stripping of the puck. Kind of speak to how that's important to the game.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, we talk about being in good positions and having a good stick, and tonight was one of those nights where we got a couple bounces and they went in. So.
Yeah. And then I just wanted you to kind of touch on McIsaac. I know you were forward, but he has been doing a lot of good things away from the puck, and that obviously helps
Mm.
the forwards. So you can kind of speak about that relationship everyone has with
Yeah.
him on the ice.
Yeah, Jerry's a good player. You know what I mean? He came here, he had some injuries when he first got here, and I think he's finding his way, but I think he's been playing really good hockey, and he's a great guy. So I wish nothing but the best for him, and hopefully he continues to make a big difference.
That's all for me.
All right, we'll go on to Zoom to Andrew.
Dom, you and Tyler Spezia are obviously good buddies. He comes back in the lineup tonight, and I don't think it's any real surprise that you guys come out with a real big game. Just kind of talk about what it's like getting back out on the ice with Tyler there.
I love playing with Tyler. I love him to death. I think he was a little upset he was out of the lineup, and he came back in flying, and you could see it tonight. He made a big difference, and hopefully we can build off that and have a nice second half here.
Yeah, absolutely. The PK started off 0-2, but you guys kind of really locked it down after that. What adjustments do you guys make?
Yeah, they're a good power play unit. They shoot the puck a lot, and we just had to kind of front shots a little bit more and not give up those easy shots. I think that's about all we did.
Yep. Obviously, 2 big points tonight, but every game from here on out's a big one. Going forward, how do you kind of keep the energy of tonight consistent, and the games coming up?
Just got to show up every night. I mean, it's, guys will find out it's a really hard league. I mean, everyone's good. Everyone brings it every night. So if you fall behind, teams are going to pull away from you. So hopefully we can just keep going and lock in a playoff spot.
So the stick work tonight in the second and third. At the beginning of the season, you kind of mentioned the importance of keeping the stick down and using the stick the right way, and it felt like they did that in the second and third. Can you kind of speak to what that was like?
Well, you don't want to take penalties, especially in the O-zone, reaching, slashing, hooking. It tells us you're not moving your feet. But at the end of the game, I don't know if that's the reality of keeping the game close with the refereeing, or they missed a few one way or the other. But the penalties that we did take were penalties, so I can't say that. And we obviously have struggled against their power play this year. So that was one of our keys, not taking unnecessary penalties.
Now, when the other team changes their goalie up, do you attack things differently, or do you just keep doing what you're doing because it's working?
No, I mean, honestly, we do put together a goalie pre-scout, and we've got video galore to see where they give up, their tendencies are, where they give up goals. Are they prone high, prone low, stick side, glove side? But, our philosophy can't be too selective, and just the sheer volume of shots is more the focus of whether it's goalie A or goalie B.
And then about a year and a half ago, you told us all to be patient with McIsaac. And he put together a really good game, 2 assists, but he drew up a lot of plays. He forced turnovers. Is this the McIsaac you were telling us to wait for?
Well, I think Jared still has more to show. He's coming along slowly but surely. Like any young defense, and again, you look at the total games played. He hasn't played a ton of hockey. This year's a good building block off of last year's season, and just the consistency day in and day out. And there are games where he's played fantastic for us. So he's just got to continue to follow that upward trajectory and continue doing what he's doing. And that's playing consistent like he did tonight.
Now, because I watch a lot of these games from home, some things are missed in translation, and I noticed some things tonight, like you guys use the full ice. Can you kind of just speak about how you use the full ice to your benefit? Like you have guys not all on one side. You are making sure that they're spread out. And
Well, that wasn't the goal, actually. I mean, we talk about supporting towards the puck instead of fanning out, trying to outnumber quickly. But with that, you have to be responsible and make sure that, you are checking off on the right areas of the ice. So if it looked like that, that was not by design.
And then if you could just tell me how you feel about Joel Esperanson, Dominic Shine tonight, and what they've been doing for the team the past few games.
Yeah, well, Lesby tonight was playing center, and 2 of our normal centermen were out of the lineup tonight. So playing center, it's obviously a different position than he's used to. He has played in the past. I thought Joel was strong in the faceoff circle tonight. He's our best centerman percentage-wise. But I mean, Joel's he's a proven goal scorer at this level. And when he's at his best, he's getting to the heart. He's getting around the net. Whether or not it's scoring goals with the shot, whether it's secondary opportunities off of rebounds like he scored tonight, but just getting to the scoring square around the net and bearing opportunities. He's very opportunistic. So credit to him. He's been consistent doing that his first 4 or 5 years pro here. And then Dominic Shine, obviously extremely happy for him. He's a heart and soul kind of player. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He'll do anything for this team, for this organization. So to see him have a good night is, all the guys in that room are, extremely happy for him.
And then the last one for me, trade deadline's coming up, and do you guys, is that in the back of your mind all the time, like the week leading up to it, that some of these guys might not be here, or do you just kind of forget about it and coach what you have now and worry about the rest?
No, yeah, we don't think about that. I mean, honestly, the Detroit's playing Tampa tonight. I could get a phone call later and 2 guys are going up or 2 guys are getting sent down. So you can't have too much forward thinking in terms of player personnel. You're dealt the players you are, the hand the hand that you're given, and you try and play it the best that you can.
Thank you.
Sure.
Go to Andrew on Zoom.
Coach, you guys had no lash off or camphor this weekend. Forced a lot of the young defenders to step up. Despite missing that veteran presence, they made the plays come out with a big win tonight. What did you like from your blue liners tonight?
Overall, I thought over the weekend in general, I thought that when one guy wasn't playing well, the partner would step up. And we changed pairs throughout the course of both games, but I thought that the support amongst the pairs and amongst the D corps in and of itself was good. So a couple guys had some bad shifts here and there, but it kind of balanced because some guys were kind of had good shifts, if that makes any sense. It wasn't like anyone was lights out. Fantastic. And sometimes that's a great thing when you're not noticed for anything. Just having a good, simple game, getting the pucks to the forwards, advancing it, and joining the rush responsibly. And I thought we did that pretty well over both games.
Yep. And after that huge second period, you got that goal in the power play and kept the puck out of the net the rest of the way. How did you like the effort closing this one out?
Well, the effort I thought was there both nights. I mean, Friday night, we obviously had a lull in our game and our minds really for 3 or 4 minutes. And we, gave away a point to Chicago. And then tonight, obviously their power play, they were before the game ranked 10th in the league. And we have struggled with them because they do a fantastic job of getting pucks to the net and creating chaos amongst our kill or whoever the opponent's kill is. So they do a really good job of getting pucks to the net, around the net, on the net, and competing for second chances. But once we gave up those first 2, sometimes it goes the other when you start clutching your stick. No different than the power play. You lose confidence. I thought the guys kind of responded well, rallied, and then killed off the next 2 or 3 penalties. So, a couple corrections we made there, but all in all, the compete is there. The compete for the most part is there. It's just got to be there consistently, and not just the compete, but the mental side of it, making sure we're managing the game and managing the puck at the opportune times.
Yep. And obviously Dom Shine led the way, turning defense and offense in this one. You have obviously talked a bunch about him being the heart and soul guy of this team, but as a coach, how do you kind of try and capture that kind of energy and then kind of get it running through the whole lineup?
Well, a guy like Shiner, I mean, he works for everything that he's gotten. I mean, he competes hard, he works hard, he does things the right way. So guys in that room, the coaches, his peers, they all cheer for him. So when he has a good night, it's kudos to him, and it's great to see him get rewarded. So, not to single just him out, but he played hard, and tonight was just a good night for him.
Yep. That's all for me. Thanks, Coach.
Sure.